Welcome to Lerderderg. This is a favourite place of ours and we are hoping to show you why. The cost of living has hit everyone hard. We haven't been able to do some of the trips we have on our list, but have been desperate to do something. So we figured we'd show you somewhere to go that's under 100 kilometres from major city, and you can make the drive in approximately an hour. So if you're interested in camping, hiking, swimming, four-wheel driving, photography, wildlife, and a little tucked away cafe, plus many more things, stick around and maybe this will become a favourite place of yours as well. See, I'm not driving. Lerderderg is only about 1 hour or 73.7 kilometres from Melbourne, which makes it ideal for a day trip or quick camping getaway. Okay, before we continue, we need to point out that in the past we have had some comments like, "You're ruining a great place. Everyone is going to go there now. You're wrong. You said this wrong," etc., etc. And before we get all the comments saying that again, we thought we would say most of these locations can be found easily with a quick Google search. Just because we make a video about Lerderderg or anywhere else, it doesn't suddenly mean everyone is going to rush out and visit. These places are already well known. We're simply sharing our experience and perspective. We're not experts, and there are plenty of bigger and more knowledgeable creators covering the same areas. We just enjoy sharing places we like. We try our best to get things right, but if we miss something, the comment section is usually quick to help us out. Places like this benefit from people visiting responsibly. Tourism, visitors, and community interest all help keep these areas maintained, supported, and appreciated. Most importantly, if you do visit, respect the area, take your rubbish with you, and help leave it better than you found it. Okay, rant over. Being so close to Melbourne, it means you won't blow your whole budget on fuel, and there might be some left over for something else. And it's not lacking in things to do. Over the span of 1,000,000 years, the Lerderderg River used its powerful erosive force to carve a 300-metre deep gorge. The river runs through the state park, and there are some amazing lookouts that will give the perfect view. O'Brien's Crossing is based next to the Lerderderg River. This is an ideal place to have a picnic or even go for a swim. It's known to dry up during the summer and the water would be freezing during the winter, so the ideal time to come would be late spring or early summer. This is also the time where you would struggle to get a camping spot, as it does get very busy. Speaking about camping places, there are a few well-known ones. There's Lerderderg Campground that has places for your campfire and some public toilets. It's easy enough to get through, and we've seen vehicles of every type get here. "10 kilometres, 5 hours. We do it quicker in 5 hours. Another good place to spend the night on your back. Hang on. Another good place to spend the night on your back, looking at the stars, would be Ambler Lane Campground. This is a dry weather four-wheel drive track, four-wheel drive or walk-in only place, which means it does limit who goes there, but there is never a lack of four-wheel drives willing to make the trip. We were too lazy to put the all-terrains back on. We swapped them out to try and get them to last as long as possible. Who doesn't like things lasting a little longer? You can support a small channel for free by subscribing, commenting, and clicking the like button. Another good place to camp is Firth Park, although this one is not in Lerderderg and technically in Wombat State Forest. It is an interesting walk to Anderson's Mill, and it's only about 15 minutes away via a dirt road. A few years ago, this place was devastated by storms, but has since been rebuilt. The site includes toilets and camping areas with tables, etc., and is very accessible with any type of vehicle. Okay. You don't want to be on, do you? Ah, shame. One of the more famous places in Lerderderg is the tunnel, a hand-cut river diversion made during the Victorian Gold Rush era. It's an early example of Australian engineering and is truly amazing how this was made. We did attempt to get some footage. Not sure if you can hear the bumpiness of this track. We did attempt to get some footage of the tunnel. However, the campground that it's right near was very full. We didn't anticipate it being that full today. So it would have been a little awkward for us introverts to pull over and film. So we're just going to add some stock images to show you what it looks like. Let us know if you want us to go back and try and get some actual footage of the tunnel, and we'll do that. Hitting that subscribe button will help us a lot. Thank you. There's so much more to Lerderderg, including walking tracks, Graham's Dam, wildlife, camping areas and plenty of four-wheel drive tracks, although some tracks do have seasonal closures throughout the year. Our very first videos were filmed in Lerderderg. It's one of the places that inspired us to start sharing some of these locations with others, along with places to stay, eat and explore nearby. The early videos weren't the best. We didn't talk in them, but we tried to improve a little with each one. We're also doing everything on a budget, so we work with what we have. Hitting the subscribe button will help us a lot. And yeah, we're not doing that today. Now onward to Blackwood, located about 15 minutes from Lerderderg. Blackwood has some interesting shops and locations with some great little places to grab a coffee or some lunch, dinner. We decided to stop at a nice little cafe for a coffee and visit a good friend before we head home. Blackwood could have a whole video dedicated to it, so let us know if it interests you and we'll head back and do a video there. We stopped at Garden of St. Earth. We had planned to come here for a coffee after our drive, but we took too long at Lerderderg, so we missed out. But next time. If you've made it to the end, thank you. We appreciate you. We're always happy to read any comments and we hope to see you out there. Thanks for watching. That's so cool. Welcome to Lerderderg.
Yes. That's the one.
No.
Yeah, go. That was perfect.
That is so cheesy. That's so cheesy.